6 of Pomona Pitzer, Austin Abrams of Pomona Pitzer in lane 8. So just a 5-horse race right now. So again, another 1,000. This is the men's 40-lap race. And we'll see if the men can continue that hot start. Thank you again for joining us wherever you are. Looks to be a pretty nice day developing right now weather-wise. It was pouring this morning. Never fun if you're swimming outdoors. Both teams in their parkas today. But the sun was coming out during that 1,000. It's kind of hidden right now. At the 100 mark, it's going to be Mendoza and Shab out to a good start. Mendoza 55.6, Shab a 56.1, and Wright of Pomona 56.2. Mendoza looking pretty smooth. Shab looking strong. Mendoza has a nice long distance stroke. So Mendoza will be under a 155 for his 200 split, coming in at a 153.9. Shab's at a 154.99, so he gets under 155 as well. Coach Charlie likes that, clapping for both of those guys of CMS. All other 3 racers are Pomona Pitzer, and they are all behind right now, so Shab and Mendoza can kind of pace off each other the rest of this way, barring a comeback from Wright in lane 6. But right now it's Mendoza and Shab out to a good start, controlling this race. Shab and Mendoza turning for 300 mark.
Jorke's coming back off the foul.
Mendoza 253.0. Shab 254.2. So just got word that Jyorfi, who just swam the women's 1,000, who came in second for Pomona Pitzer, is actually doing double duty. She's warming down right now, and just got word that she'll be doing the 200 the very next event. So you get about, I would say 12 minutes of rest in between swimming a 40-lap race and then having to get back up for a mid-distance, basically sprint race. So props to her. That's Jyorfi of Pomona Pitzer. At the 400 mark, Mendoza, nice pace. He's at a 352.3. Shab right with him, 353.5. And running third for Pomona Pitzer is Andrew Wright, a freshman, at 401.4. But this is all Mendoza and Shab right now. In other words, this is all CMS. Coach Charlie clapping it up on the side, loving the men's domination, the stag domination right now. And that is nothing new for this conference. The Stags and the Athenas have been dominating for a good part of the last decade in Skyac. As Mendoza and Shab turn for the 500, the halfway mark, they're both going to be nicely under 5 minutes, so beautiful pace for both of them in this early season dual meet. Mendoza, 451.4. Shab splits a 4:52.8, and Charlie loves it. Charlie with both fists up on the side over there. That's Coach Charlie Griffiths. Andrew Wright from Pomona Pitzer was in third at a 5:04.1. Not too bad at all. I guess my first punt of the day is going to be for Conrad Shab, who's just not too shabby. With that 4:52 pace, hot start to this 1,000. But Charlie just emphatic on the side right now. Mendoza blazing right now, 5:50. At the 600 mark. See if he can maintain. Shab's right there with him, and he's breathing towards him, so he sees him. You wonder if the teammates will race each other, if they're just going to pace each other. I mean, you can tell from their turnover rate that they're definitely racing. They're not just trying to cruise the rest of the way. So Mendoza breathing to his left, looking back at Conrad Shab. Shab, the freshman, Mendoza, the sophomore. Not an upperclassman, but probably doesn't want a freshman to beat him in this race right now. He got out to a really good start, but Shab's been with him the whole way. Here we are at the 700-yard mark, 300 to go. Mendoza, 6:49, so he's maintaining that sub-minute pace beautifully right now, 59s consistently, and Shab at a 6:51.0, right with him, but Mendoza definitely starting to take off a little bit. He's a body length and a half now, maybe 2 body lengths ahead of Shab. And Pomona Pitzer just out of this race at this point. Mendoza turns first. Shab caught up to him a little bit at this 800 mark. And Griffiths just willing Shab along from the side of the deck. I wonder if he's having a career race right now. Mendoza at the 800 mark, 7:48, maintaining that 59 pace again. Beautiful swim by the two, by the sophomore Mendoza and the freshman Shab. Shab was in at a 7:50 even. So both of these guys are going to be under the 10-minute mark. A great race for them. Both Mendoza and Shab about to lap the entire competition. 150 yards remaining. Mendoza's going to turn it on for this final 100. He's at an 8:47.1, Shab at an 8:49. So they're both easily going to be under 10 minutes. We'll see what times they turn in. Mendoza really picking it up now. You can see the splash from his kick. He's really picking it up right now. Here comes Shab as well. Both of them just looking really strong right now. Here's the bell as Mendoza flips at a 9:15.3. See if he can get under 9:45. That would be huge. He's way up on that lane line, using as much of the wake of right that he can as he flips, heading into the final 25 yards, and he just took off on Shab. Here's Shab, though, still having a great race, but it's all Alex Mendoza, the CMS sophomore, cruising in well under a 9:45. Mendoza, 9:43.0. And his teammates love it. Shab gets in at a 9:48.4 as CMS goes 1-2. So the men, a hot start, not looking back. They go 1, 2, 3 in the 200 medley relay, and they go 1, 2 in the first individual event. All smiles for Coach Charlie Griffiths. And you can't see it, but Mendoza looks like he was just taking a walk in the park. He doesn't even really look gassed. A great swim for him. It looked effortless the whole way until that final 100, basically. But Alex Mendoza, 9:43. Oh, that's a huge swim. Tremendous swim.